I will be leaving Islam today. Yes. I'll stop being a Muslim today. Yes. But then, show me a single verse in the Quran where Allah said a Muslim man should marry his own daughter, whether legitimate daughter or illegitimate daughter. So show me a single verse from the Quran when Allah said it is okay for a man to marry his own daughter. Like, I'm seeing a lot of comment on that post. But then, I don't know if some of you actually have a brain up there. Have you ever seen a Muslim man that gets married to his own daughter?
I'm not doing this for you to leave Islam, but I'm doing this for educational purpose. And also, a whole lot of people can learn from it. When you read a verse from the Quran, check the tafsir of that Quran verse for better understanding of that verse. Quran chapter 4 verse 23. This is the verse all the Afars will give you, that Allah says, also forbidden to you for marriage are your mothers and your daughters. That you should not marry your mother, you should not marry your daughters, you should not marry your sisters and all that. But do you understand what they call lineage in Islam? Who are your daughters according to the lineage, according to Islamic law? Put it on Google and ask Google that who are your daughters according to the lineage in Islamic law. Now, let me read it for you. In Islamic law, lineage is established through a legally valid marriage between a man and a woman. That is, when husband and wife, once they have done their nikah, whatever children they bring forth from that marriage, that is their lineage. Let's continue. Therefore, our daughters in terms of lineage are the biological daughters born to a man and a woman within a legitimate marriage. So when husband and wife have gotten married, their daughter in that marriage, that daughter is their lineage. As well as daughters from previous marriages that are recognized under this framework. Any other daughters that were born in any previous marriages, then that daughter also belongs to that man. Daughters from extramarital affair, this is where you need to understand. Those daughters you bring forth from your marriage, those are your legitimate daughters. Daughters from extramarital affairs, zina, are not considered our daughters in this context. Now, if the husband commits adultery and another person bring forth a daughter for that man, that daughter is not his daughter. So in this context, that daughter is not his daughter, but are instead attributed to their mother. That daughter belongs only to her mother. Now, once we have understood this, let's go to Quran chapter 25, verse 54. And he is the one who creates human beings from humble liquid, then establishes for them bonds of kinship and marriage. For your Lord is capable, that Allah is the one that creates human in best form from the liquid, from sperm, and establishes for them bonds of kinship and marriage. Now, go and check the tafsir of this verse, tafsir al-Qutubi of this verse. When you read this verse, you won't understand. These are the things you need to know. If you want to understand the verse better, check the tafsir of the verse. Now, the tafsir al-Qutubi of this verse is now explaining the bonds of kinship and marriage in this verse. Now, it says, it's saying, the exalted, that Allah, about lineage and marriage ties, that's Nasaban and Nasaban wa Shiran, lineage, Nasab and affinity, Sir, are two concepts that encompass every form of kinship between human beings. That what Allah is talking about lineage and marriage ties is now explained in this tafsir. Now, Ibn al-Arabi said, Nasab refers to the lawful mingling of fluids between male and female through marriage. If it occurs through sin, then it is merely physical creation. If it occurs outside the marriage, if the husband performs extramarital affair with another person, then it is ordinary, merely physical creation, not his daughter. Then, not a true lineage in law. According to the law in Islam, that daughter is not their lineage. I hope you are getting it. For this reason, the daughter of fornication is not considered his daughter in the soundest opinion among our scholars and in the soundest position in religion. So in Islam, that daughter that was born outside the marriage, outside the wedlock, is not the man's daughter. It only belongs to that woman. According to the scholars, according to the law, according to Islam. That's it. Now, and if there is no lineage in law, then if there is no lineage, you can see, they said that daughter, there is no lineage because it was born outside the wedlock. So no lineage. And if there is no lineage in law, then there is no affinity in law. Thus, a daughter of fornication, that daughter that was born outside, or the mother of such daughter, and also the mother, is not prohibited in marriage. Meaning that the husband can marry his own daughter that was born outside the marriage. That is it. It is very simple. It is very simple. Go and read it yourself. You don't need to listen to any afar or any. Go. This is Arab culture. This Islam belongs to the Arabs. It is Arab culture. It is not our own culture. So if you want to, now we are telling you the facts about the Arab culture. Ask your people. If you have friends that lives in Saudi or in Morocco, ask them. And we are now showing you in your own book. This is not my book. In your own book, you are now seeing another thing. You are now seeing another thing. So this religion is not our own. It doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the Arab. It is Arab culture, not our own. So my people, this is just a fact. In Islam, a man can marry his own daughter born outside the wedlock. Thank you. Bye.